Beautiful people, most welcome to the page here on GBC News. This is where we do chit-chatting. This is where we get those who matter when it comes to sports development. Today, our lenses are on tennis, and we're looking at the grassroots development of tennis in this country. And so, a gentleman is in the studio who had a dream because he feels that the sport he loved first really has given him enough. So where he has reached, he wants to give back to the sport. And so he has been on this project for a while now, and it's almost getting to a decade, almost 7 or 8 years now that he started with this. And then he christened it Hope Performance Tennis Initiative. So there are days you see clinics here and there for would-be tennis players, and he has been discovering talents. He has been helping so many things. And 2024 edition is just around the corner. And by God's grace, he's in town. And so he will come and then help us. So I'm here to really try and attempt to extract from him some information so that we can all be glued to it and maybe bring our children after school or any other thing to really come and enjoy tennis. What is really so unique about tennis that everybody is going to it? All retired footballers are going to tennis. Basketball players, stars are going to tennis. What really is in tennis? So we'll do that. But before we do that, let's take a piece. This is a promo that was made for them, and everybody's talking about it. So let's just get a bite of it. When we come back, I'll introduce my guest to you.
Are you a lover of tennis? Do you like to hold a racket? Hope Performance Tennis Incorporation, United States of America, is expected to have its 7th edition live in Ghana. As far as Accra and Kumasi is concerned, it's all about the Hope Tennis Clinic 2024. Founder and president of Hope Performance Tennis, known as Enock Godi, former Golden Racket star, is expected to be in Ghana for this year's edition. It's going to happen live in Kumasi from the 5th to the 7th of July 2024. And guess what? Accra Sports Stadium is expected to welcome the return of Hope Tennis Clinic on the 12th and then on the 13th of July 2024 as far as Hope Tennis Clinic is concerned. In fact, Hope Tennis Clinic has impacted lives as far as over 6,000 kids and adults happens to be, including wheelchair tennis. What are you waiting for? Join the twin and experience the tennis clinic.
Great one there. So I have the dreamer in the house. If you look at him right now, you wonder whether he really played tennis, but he was a national tennis player. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Theo. Thank you for having me.
How is the feeling like?
I'm feeling good.
Now, for a first time I'm watching you, and when did you hang your racket or whatever we call it from the national team? How many years you played in the national team?
Actually, I represented the country in the juniors level under 18. That was we played the juniors in Togo, Benin. Okay. And then in 2012, I represent the Davis Cup. I represent Ghana on the Davis Cup level. Also in Tunisia in 2012. You know, since then, by then I was in college. You know, in the US. You know, so after 2012, you know, I moved from US to from California, you know, to Georgia. You know, and that's when I continue my education and then jump straight into, you know, coaching. You know, so since then, you know, since 2012, after my Davis Cup era, you know, I went straight back into coaching. By then I was doing coaching courses, you know, and stuff like that, just to go back to the coaching community after I finished my tennis career.
Since you started the Hope Tennis Initiative, first, does the Hope, does it represent an acronym, or it is just a name you put it on the project?
So the Hope is not as a name I put on the project. The Hope represent what I wanted to do, you know, for tennis, you know, because I feel like, you know, growing up as a kid, you know, at the age of 11 years, you know, I was homeless. You know, sleeping at the gas station across the Accra Sports Stadium. You know, that's where I sleep. You know, most people come to sleep there because, I mean, during the day or during the night, their rooms are warmed, their rooms are hot. So they come there to take fresh air. And then when their rooms are cold or when the rooms are cool, they go back to their rooms. But I stay there.
You mean the one closer to the Osu Cemetery?
Yes, the gas station, the Shell gas station. Okay. You know, if you realize, it gets to a point in time, even on some of the radio stations, because people sleep there a lot, they stand them in the place as Stadium Hotel, you know, Stadium Shell Hotel, because a lot of people, you know, sleep there and stuff like that. But I sleep there because I don't have anywhere to sleep. That's where I belong. Do you understand what I mean? So
currently, if somebody is watching us and has a mental picture of the Accra Sports Stadium area, it's closer to the Access Bank now.
Exactly.
So the filling station over there.
The filling station over there.
It's where you guys have been.
Exactly.
And you said that was your mini home.
Exactly. That was where I belong. You know, that's where I sleep. So people normally wake up, you know, around dawn, around 4:30 to go to their rooms, but I stay there. You know, at times I oversleep, and then the guys that do the oil change and the tie, you know, people, they just come and they're like, hey, get up, it's time to go, leave here, you know, and stuff like that. And then I wake up, I go on the tennis court, because I felt like, you know, tennis was something that was gonna, you know, bring me to the limelight. Tennis was something that was going to give me hope. All my hope and trust was in tennis. So I channeled everything, because by then I was not going to school, because obviously I don't have anybody. I don't have my parents with me, you know, to be hanging with, or for somebody to pay my school fees and all. So tennis was like my focus. I was like, if I'm going to make it in life, it's going to be through tennis. So I put all my focus, I channel all my energy, you know, into tennis. You know, when I wake up in the morning, I go to the tennis court, you know, I hit against the wall. When I'm hungry, I go, I mean, on the streets of Accra, you know, try to get food. You know, at times you go to the restaurants, you go to the chop bars, you know, when people are eating, after they finish eating, you go and take the leftover. You go and take the leftover, and then we'll eat the leftover. At times at night, we'll go to the Osu night market, you know, hanging around.